This transformed my financial life. I learned how to make money online without showing my face, working just 2 hours a day from home, and now I have a consistent income. The link is in the first pinned comment.
Hey, movie maniacs, and welcome back to Nerd Flame. I'm your host, Mr. Flame, and today we're igniting the hype engine for the next decade of animation. Forget what you think you know about upcoming movies, because this list is packed with highly anticipated sequels, epic reboots, and a few dream projects that studios simply have to make. We've compiled 40 titles, blending the confirmed box office giants with the fan-favorite fictional posters you've seen here on the channel. Get ready to feel the pure, unadulterated hype, because the animated future is looking absolutely legendary. The years 2026 and 2027 are starting off with a bang, dominated by 4 colossal names that are guaranteed to break the internet and the box office. First up is Toy Story 5 in 2026, a movie that asks the existential question: how many times can we possibly say goodbye to Woody and Buzz? Pixar knows the answer is not enough, and fans are buzzing over rumors of a plot where the classic toys face off against modern app-driven gadgets. The clash between analog nostalgia and digital future is set to redefine the franchise, promising the emotional depth and groundbreaking animation we expect from the studio. Right alongside that monumental release is the much-discussed reboot of The Cat in the Hat, also slated for 2026. This Warner Brothers animated version is aiming to finally do justice to Dr. Seuss's masterpiece after the controversial live-action attempts. We're talking classic hand-drawn aesthetics, combined with modern CG effects, bringing the anarchic, boundary-pushing energy of the cat to a new generation. This reboot isn't just a movie. It's a mission to restore a literary legend, and the visual potential alone has the entire fan community on high alert. The year 2026 is also going to be filled with glorious, gibberish chaos with the premiere of Minions 3: Return of Gru. Illumination's little yellow powerhouses are back, and their global appeal is simply unmatched. While Gru's life as a hero is a fun angle, the true draw is the Minions' slapstick brilliance and the promise of even more ridiculous global escapades. This third main installment is expected to be a massive commercial event, cementing the Minions' status as the most successful animated characters of all time. Even the Ice Age 6 announcement struggles to compete with this yellow tidal wave. Moving into 2027, the swamp will once again open its doors for the legendary Shrek 5. This has been the sequel fans have demanded for over a decade, and the excitement for a return to the far, far away kingdom is palpable. Whispers suggest a fresh story that respects the legacy of the original quartet, maybe focusing on a new challenge for Shrek and Fiona's now teenage triplets. The potential for the full original cast to return, Donkey, Puss, and all, makes this arguably the most anticipated animated sequel of the entire decade, overshadowing even the hype for Frozen 3 that same year. These 4 titles alone, Toy Story 5, The Cat in the Hat, Minions 3, and Shrek 5, are laying the groundwork for an unprecedented era of animated film. However, the list doesn't stop there, with blockbusters like the Super Mario Bros. Movie 2 rounding out the period, ensuring that every few months, a massive nostalgia-driven sequel or reboot is hitting theaters. The studios are clearly focused on beloved IP, promising fans consistent quality and the continuation of the stories they cherish most. As we move toward the back half of the decade, Pixar and DreamWorks continue their cinematic duel, dropping huge titles year after year. For Pixar, 2027 could bring Incredibles 3, which is set to explore Jack's evolving powers as he becomes a proper member of the superhero team. The fans have always loved the Parr family dynamic, and a new threat that requires the full family's growth is exactly what they crave. This film, along with the official confirmation of a new Zootopia 2 in 2028, shows Disney's commitment to expanding their modern franchises into full-blown sagas. DreamWorks counterpunches fiercely in this era, with strong rumors of a 4th Madagascar film in 2028 and a potential 3rd installment of The Wild Robot in 2028, following the success of the first film. The return of Alex, Marty, Melman, and Gloria for another wild adventure outside of the zoo has massive nostalgic appeal and keeps the DreamWorks spirit of irreverent fun alive. The studio knows that blending fresh stories, like The Wild Robot 2, with established comedy giants is the perfect formula to maintain their powerhouse status in the industry. The emotional depth intensifies in 2029 with the highly requested return to the world of Coco. Coco 2, The Land of the Living, is a hypothetical, but much-wanted sequel that could explore Miguel using his connection to the afterlife to solve a family mystery back in the real world. This project, which currently exists only in our dreams and on this list, is what fans crave. A continuation that honors the cultural heart of the original while pushing the narrative forward. It is a perfect example of the kind of hyper-fictional, yet necessary, sequel can generate. The period closes out with a focus on internal exploration, with the massively anticipated Inside Out 3 in 2030, a film that will likely address the complexities of Riley's early adulthood. What emotions will take the control panel now? The transition from high school to college life offers a goldmine of new emotions for Pixar to personify, and the fan theories for this film are already running wild. This highly credible sequel will undoubtedly be a defining animated movie of the early 2030s, continuing Pixar's dominance in emotionally intelligent storytelling. Beyond the major studios, the anticipation for potential films like Finding Nemo 3 in 2029 and Cars 4. The Next Generation in 2030 highlights the studio's desire to keep all their valuable franchises running. While Nemo 3 has boundless underwater potential, Cars 4 could shift the focus entirely to a new generation of racers, appealing to the kids who grew up with the first 3 films. This era promises both familiar faces and new animated heroes to champion, keeping the hype train running at maximum speed. The further out we look, the more fun the speculation becomes, as the final years of this list focus on deep cuts and beloved one-offs finally getting the sequel treatment they deserve. In 2031, imagine the cultural event of a real The Simpsons movie 2. The hype for another big-screen adventure with the most famous family in animation is astronomical, giving the writers a chance to satirize the social issues of the future. This, paired with a potential sequel to Encanto in the same year, ensures a massive blend of satire and heartfelt family magic to kick off the new decade. We're also looking at the next evolution of animated heroes, with a hypothetical Big Hero 7 in 2030 bringing the San Francisco team back for another high-tech adventure. The core appeal of Big Hero 6 was its blend of superhero action and deep character relationships, and a sequel is the natural next step to explore that world further. On the live-action side, the long-rumored animated reboot of Pocahontas in 2032 sparks a different kind of hype, prompting discussion about how a classic story can be retold with modern cultural sensitivity and stunning visual artistry. In 2033, the focus shifts to the Disney Princess lineup, where a rumored Tangled 2, The Return of the Sun drop, would send fans into an absolute frenzy. The love for Rapunzel and Flynn Rider remains incredibly strong, and a sequel that explores a new threat to the Kingdom of Corona using the Sun Drop's magic is a storytelling dream. The sheer fan demand for this sequel, often shared in my Nord Flame community, is evidence enough that a studio should fast-track this project, along with a follow-up to Brave 2. Highland's calling to expand Merida's lore. As we head towards 2035, the list is filled with true cult classic sequels that would generate incredible buzz among original fans. Imagine the announcement of Atlantis, The Lost Empire 2, finally giving Milo and Kida the second chapter they were robbed of, exploring more of the Atlantean civilization and its surrounding dangers. Or consider Bolt 2, The Hollywood Mission, a meta-sequel that takes the superdog back to the fake action set of Hollywood, only to find a real threat that only he can face, a story ripe for comedy and genuine action. From the futuristic world of a speculative WALL-E 2, New Earth in 2032 to the hilarious fantasy of Kung Fu Panda 5 in 2033, this list proves that the animated medium is the most exciting space in cinema. Every one of these titles carries a massive weight of expectation, driven by fan love and pure cinematic potential. These are the films that will dominate the conversation, spawn 1,000 new posters, and shape the future of film culture for years to come. So there you have it, folks. 40 reasons to be insanely excited for the future of animated cinema. From the confirmed blockbusters like Toy Story 5 and Minions, 3 to the pipe dream sequels like Shrek 5 and Atlantis 2. The next decade is packed with animated legends returning to the big screen. The hype is real, the potential is limitless, and here at Nerd Flame, we'll be following every rumor, poster, and trailer. Which of these 40 films is your number one most anticipated? Let me know in the comments below, hit that like button, and make sure you're subscribed to Nerd Flame so you don't miss our next deep dive into the world of cinematic speculation.
I didn't know this was even possible. I learned how to make money online. The link is right below in the first pinned comment.